Hey guys, so welcome to my first ever voiceover beauty video, and I can't wait because I've never actually done one before, even though I have a heap of makeup videos, so sit back and enjoy. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to go in with is my Olay Long Live Moisture Moisturizer. I really like this one. Even though it's not technically a primer, I still love using it before my foundation, just because it kind of gives like a satiny feel to the face and just semi-mattes at all. So after that, I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Now, this was like the first time I'd ever tried a beauty sponge, and it kind of like rocked my world. Like, it changed everything for me. Like, my whole game is now like way up there. So yeah, I'm pretty in love with this Beauty Blender sponge. So how I use the Real Techniques sponge is kind of stolen from Jaclyn Hill. She does like this kind of pouncing movement up and down quickly along her face to press it into the foundation, to press the foundation into your face. And when I kind of come to like areas that I need more coverage, like my cheeks, you'll see I kind of like really press down on it and make sure that the foundation is really sitting on the skin rather than just laying there, because I do get quite red cheeks. For my concealer, I'm going in with my trusty Revlon Color Stay Concealer. Now, I have been such a big fan of it. I don't know. I don't hear many people talking about it. I don't know whether they don't like it or whether it's just not a thing. But personally, I can't go past it. Anyway, so for my concealer, again, I love my Beauty Blender. Like, now my Beauty Blender is used for everything. So yeah, I just kind of buff that under my eyes in a triangle shape and then along the lid. And then to set all of that, I'm going to steal another technique from Jaclyn Hill by taking the actual Beauty Blender, dipping it into the powder and then setting the under eye and the eyelid. Guys, excuse my croaky voice. I didn't realize how bad it was till I was replaying the voice memos, but it's kind of early and I'm like, I'm still not awake yet, so just ignore my voice. I'm then gonna quickly set my face with the Starlit translucent powder. I know it's cheap, but like, it does the job. Like, I've got no issues with it at all. It doesn't itch my skin, doesn't break me out or anything. So I just kind of set the forehead, the cheeks, just kind of everything in this video. Just because I like to double check everything's set on my eyelid, I'm just going to use a small eyeshadow brush just to kind of set everything on the eyelid. Okay, so for the eyes, I'm going to use the Morphe 350 palette. I know it's been like crazy hard to get a hold of, but I do love this palette. Like, it is my baby. So I'm going to pick the brown that's like third from the right. It's just kind of like a light shade to go in and start with on the eyelid. I really love it as kind of like a transition color. So yeah, I just kind of bring that back and forth in my crease in like a windshield wiper motion. And then you can see I like slightly tap the outer corner of the eyelid because I want to bring it in around like a C shape is what I'm trying to go for here. Let me fiddle with some hair. Yep, there's some dog hair. And then again, I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm just going to start, I like to start in the middle so that I can blend the shadows out. I don't know, each to their own, I guess. So yeah, and then I'm going to bring it like not all the way into the start of the eye just because that's too closed for me, but I bring it around again. You can see it gives a bit, this shade gives a bit of color, but it's not like, oh, she got brown eyeshadow on. And then I tap just a little more to angle it. Freaking out about my hair. And this brush I love. It's the Model Prefers MP123 brush. I kind of really just, it really helps blend everything out under the eyes. So yeah, I'm going to take the brown in the second row, like fourth from the right, I think it was. And then, yep, you can't see anything. Okay, there we go. Like along the top lash line. Just for a little more definition at the lashes. Because that brown is kind of like just a light technique. And then I decided to go something darker. Because I was like, yeah, I can't do that on the lash line. So I'm just taking that back and forth along the lower lashes. And I don't like to go all the way in because I have small eyes, so it doesn't look good when I do it all the way in. So just kind of stick to the outer corner. And then just obviously mirror onto the other side. Now I'm going to go in with the Rimmel 213 in the nude eyeliner, and I just kind of pop out, as gross as that sounds, pop out my lower lid just to kind of get that creamy nude all the way through. Just kind of accentuates my eyes a little more because they get a little crowded up there. Now I'm going to go for my eyebrows, and yes, I'm going to use Chi Chi Everyday palette because that's like the best brown I've found so far. And if anyone else can find like a dupe for it, please let me know, put it down below. I just can't find anything else, so I quickly brush through it just to get rid of the concealer, foundation, everything that's stuck in there. And yes, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Mini Eyebrow Pencil. I didn't know there was a bigger version. So yeah, I'm going to use the Essence eyelash and eyebrow gel glue. It's alright for the price, so does the job. And then I'm going to use way too many mascaras, going in with my Revlon Lash Curler. And you don't need to use this many mascaras. I don't know, I prefer to do it that way because my lashes are a bit stubborn. So yeah, I like go through all my favorites, and I start with the non-waterproof and I end with the waterproof so it doesn't all melt off my face. I'm going to use the Sephora Full Action Mascara. I like it, but then it's very clumpy. So if you're thinking about it, just keep that in mind. If you love your clumpy lashes, go ahead for it, hun. Like, it does the job. But just keep in mind, I prefer my lashes to look feathery. It's just a personal preference. I have a friend who, she once cut her, I can tell because I won't use her name, but she once cut all her eyelashes off with her curler. And so now she's so scared to use a curler that she sits there with like an eyeliner pencil and kind of rolls them up. It does a good job, believe me. It does great. Like, but poor thing, I couldn't imagine that. So that's why I'm like scared to do too many like pumps of the curler. And yep, I'm going to coat the bottom lashes. So going in with my Rimmel Natural Bronzer, which I liked before, but using my new Real Techniques brush, it just makes it look flawless. Like, my bronzer has never looked so good. And I'm just going to touch like the outsides of my forehead. And then along my cheeks, because I don't wear blush very often, because again, I do have very red cheeks. And you probably noticed I changed. That's because I love doing like my bronzer, my lipstick, my highlight all after I've gotten dressed. So, yep, there's the bronzer in all its glory. And then I'm going to go in with my highlighting brush. And I believe that is Prosecco Pop by Jaclyn Hill. You can see I'm kind of a Jaclyn Hill freak. But yeah, so I would say it's worth getting the split pan if you're not ready to go to the full like face palette she has with Becca. But honey, look at that highlight. And then the Essence lip liner. But yeah, if you're not into like spending a lot of money, don't go for the face palette. Just go for the split pan. It does like the same thing, and champagne pops around forever. So Revlon Color Stay not liquid lipstick, lip stain. That's what I'm looking for, because the nude was too nude for what I was going for. So I'd never tried this one out, and this does good. Like it's sticky when you first apply it, but it does dry down a bit. But you do need to reapply because it is a lip stain, not like a lipstick or liquid lipstick. But it's a gorgeous color and 100% recommend. And I want to go back and actually buy some more of them because they're just so easy. But I do recommend applying a lip liner just because this does move a little bit on the lips. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching my first ever voiceover makeup video, and hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you'd like to see anything else. Send me your requests and what kind of products you'd like me to use or whatever, and I'll see you soon. Bye.